Health benefits of drinking coffee everyday. 1. Cut the pain. 2 cups of coffee can cut post-workout muscle pain by up to 48%. 2. Increase your fiber intake. A cup of brewed coffee represents a contribution of up to 1.8 grams of fiber of the recommended intake of 20 to 38 grams. 3. Protection against cirrhosis of the liver. Study showed coffee's liver-protecting benefits. Another study showed that both coffee and decaffeinated coffee lowered the liver enzyme levels of coffee drinkers. 4. Lowered risk of type 2 diabetes. Those who consumed 6 or more cups per day had a 22% lower risk of diabetes. A recent review of research showed that the risk of type 2 diabetes decreases by 9% for each daily cup of coffee consumed. Decaf coffee decreased risk by 6% per cup. 5. Lowered risk of Alzheimer's disease. There is considerable evidence that caffeine may protect against Alzheimer's disease. 6. Reduces suicide risk and depression. A 10-year study of 86,000 female nurses shows a reduced risk of suicide in the coffee drinkers. Another study conducted by the Harvard School of Public Health found that women who drink 4 or more cups of coffee were 20% less likely to suffer from depression. 7. Protection against Parkinson's. People with Parkinson's disease are less likely to be smokers and coffee drinkers than their healthy siblings. Just make sure you don't get lung cancer on the way. Even newer research out of Sweden revealed that drinking coffee reduces the risk of Parkinson's even when genetic factors come into play. Yet another study found that caffeine combined with EHT, a compound found in coffee beans, provided protective benefits to rats that were genetically predisposed to developing Parkinson's. 8. Coffee drinkers have less risk of heart disease. Korean researchers found that study participants who consumed 3 to 5 cups of coffee a day were less likely to show the beginning signs of heart disease. A more recent study conducted in Brazil found that those that consume at least 3 cups of coffee a day tend to develop less calcification in their coronary arteries. A 2019 study confirmed that coffee doesn't cause hardening of the arteries even among the study participants who drank upwards of 25 cups of coffee per day. 9. Coffee drinkers have stronger DNA. A study published in the European Journal of Nutrition showed that coffee drinkers have DNA with stronger integrity since the white blood cells of coffee drinkers had far fewer instances of spontaneous DNA strand breakage. 10. Lower risk of multiple sclerosis. Recent research showed that at least 4 cups of coffee a day may help protect against the development and reoccurrence of MS. It is believed that the coffee prevents the neural inflammation that possibly leads to the disease developing. 11. Coffee reduces colorectal cancer risk. Even moderate consumption of coffee can reduce the odds of developing colorectal cancer by 26%. This protective benefit increases with more consumption. More reasons to drink coffee. Reduced liver cancer. Less gout risk, for developing gout, in men, decreases with increasing coffee consumption. Longevity. Yet another study published in the New England Journal of Medicine showed that coffee drinkers were at less risk of dying prematurely from diseases like diabetes, heart disease and forms of cancer. Another found that men who drink at least 3 cups of coffee per day have a 24% less risk of dying early from disease. This also confirmed that those who drink 1 to 5 cups of coffee a day avoid diseases linked to premature death. Those that drink coffee live longer than those who don't. Prevents retinal damage. A study showed that coffee may prevent retinal damage due to oxidative stress. Caffeine isn't the culprit here, but chlorogenic acid (CLA), which is one of the strong antioxidants found in the coffee bean. Black coffee prevents cavities. Researchers found that strong black coffee kills the bacteria on teeth that promote tooth decay. Coffee may protect against periodontal disease. The researchers found that coffee didn't promote gum disease and actually showed a protective benefit. Coffee may protect against melanoma. National Cancer Institute found that melanoma risk decreases with coffee consumption and that this risk decreases with each cup consumed. The USDA's 2015 dietary guidelines recommend it for better health. They advise people that having 3 to 5 cups of coffee a day is good for their overall health and reduces the risk of disease. Reduced heart attack mortality risk. Researchers found that those who drink 2 or more cups of coffee daily after having a heart attack have the least risk of dying from the heart attack. 10. It helps people get along with coworkers better. The Journal of Psychopharmacology showed that workplaces who consume coffee have a more positive view of self and others than do workspaces that do not consume coffee. Coffee consumption also enhanced participation in workplace group activities. Please like and subscribe.